Chapter 2, Gripper Installation and Configuration. Section 1, Payload. After the gripper is mounted to the flange, select the Configuration tab. Select Payload. Create a new payload and rename it PL Gripper. The gripper with bracket is about a ½ kilogram. The mechanical schematic shows the center of gravity is on the z-axis, and it's 50 millimeters from the end of the bracket. So there is no offset on the x or y axis. It has just a 50 millimeter offset on the z-axis from the flange center. After configuration, set PL Gripper as active payload. Section 2. Wiring. Remove the cover cap on the flange. Check the gripper version. An adapter cable might be necessary. The robot needs to be powered off before connecting the cable. Tie up the cable if needed. Section 3. I/O configuration. Power on the robot. Release brakes. The current gripper can be controlled by digital signals. Go to the Configuration tab and select Tool I/O. Enable the corresponding pin and configure the output signal. The name of the I/O can be changed under I/O of the Configuration tab. Under the I/O tab, the output signal can be manually turned on or off for testing. Now the gripper is online. Section 4. TCP Position. Method 1. Teaching TCP Position. Use the 4 different poses to set each joint. Each pose must touch the same reference point. After all 4 positions are taught, click Set. The system will calculate the TCP position. Method 2. Input offset directly. The TCP is on the z-axis and 118 millimeters from the flange. So just inputting positive 118 millimeters on the z-axis also works. Section 5. TCP Orientation. Unlike the sample gripper, some tools are not pointing in the same direction as the flange surface. The TCP position of this pin can be measured directly. The offset is positive 40 millimeters in the x direction and positive 90 millimeters in the z direction. Create and name a new TCP. Input the values. If the orientation can be easily measured, it can be directly input as well. Check the result. The orientation can also be taught. Click Teach Orientation, choose Robot Frame, then click Set Point. Adjust the orientation of the TCP according to the robot's base frame. The desired orientation should be parallel to the robot's base. Click Set. The system will calculate the TCP orientation. Check the result. If the result is okay, click Save, Save All, and the configuration will be saved.